forces are under attack.
Should you become a nuisance, I'll kill you myself.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, for your Patreon cast for the week of February the 16th, it's going to be Snow, and it's going to be Queen here on Nemesis. A super weird map. Top left, it's going to be a yellow Protoss today. It is Snow. And in the bottom right, it is Queen, our purple Zerg. Very classic color, right? I feel like most of the time in the campaign, especially early on, you are purple as Zerg. So nostalgia points, right? Right, okay. So Terror the Overlord scouting out. This is Nemesis. It is a good map for dropping. Holy smokes. You cannot attack several bases on the ground unless you destroy the obstacles keeping you from them on ground. So drops and carriers. Carriers versus Zerg is viable on this map as well as Outsider. Very rare for that to be the case. And Queen here is a two-time ASL champion. Snow is not an ASL champion over the last few years, but man, he is on a tear. The last half of 2023 and into 24, man. At one point, he was like 52-8 in maps against other high-level professionals in Brood War. So, yeah, that is flash stuff, man. So we will see. We will see if Queen can overcome him. I feel like this is a pretty darn evenly matched game at the top echelon of Brood War for your Patreon cast this month. Or week. Yeah, I do this every week, not month. Man, 3 brain cells. They do get in the way sometimes. Alright, so we got Hatch first. We've got ourselves a gateway opening. Scouting to see where to send Robert the Zealot. Cool down. Respecting the fact that Zealots could show up at any minute. You don't need speed for slow Zealots. So this is a defensive opening here. And yeah, so basically if you haven't seen Nemesis, you can come up here and go down here and then slip through here. There are eggs here, but you can mineral walk through them with a worker. That's why this mineral patch is in this spot. And then ta-da, you got yourself a third base that cannot be attacked by ground units unless they are workers, right? Because over here is another place only workers can get through, and you have to destroy these assimilators. And yeah, so again, drops. There are going to be so many drops. Oh man, a third hatch. Here's sub 3 minutes. How did we get... Did we sneak past this probe with a drone? Alright, I like the idea. So yeah, Zealot was going to show up, but then probe said, alright, pool is done. Lings are on the way. Yeah, I'm not really planning on a ton of Zealot pressure. We got a singular disruption web here in the middle of the map, which is hilarious. Which is very good stuff. Gas coming in, expansion on the way, and everything's cool. I think we're all right. Nobody's in real danger of anything bad happening here today. That's what we like to see. Guess what this is? A Cybercore! Ah, good guess. You're so smart. So Zerglings show up. Try to hack away, but no. The Zealots that simultaneously need to keep these buildings alive and need to keep Lings from getting inside the base. It's a tough job they've got, but they are being controlled by Snow, and that's about as good as you can get these days. Probe coming in for another round of scouting says, so are you? Yeah, Lair into metabolic boost. Really, really standard stuff here. So what I'm hoping is that here on Nemesis we get some weird stuff. Maybe some Devourers. I think Devourers are a good hallmark of weird, personally. If you see Devourers in a PvZ, something weird has happened for sure. Although, I did just recently cast a game between Zealot and Scan on the channel. Depending on when you're watching this, it was either this week, if you're a patron of mine. And if you're not a patron of mine and you're watching this in, oh, I don't know, April, March 2024, something like that, then it was last month. But seriously, check it out. Look for Zealot in the title of one of my videos. Zealot plays Zerg confusingly as the Spire comes up here from Queen. But man, we got devourers in that game, that TVZ. It was bonkers. It was really fun, so go back and check that one out. But yeah, thanks for supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you're doing that, you get to see this earlier than anybody else by 4 weeks. Appreciate ya, love ya, hope you feel that love. And if you are watching this again later on the YouTube channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Trying to get to 100,000 subs in 2024. It is a goal. We are making progress towards it every day, and I believe we can do it. But yeah, I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content. I'm like, you might say that's a lot of content, Falcon, and it is, but you can kind of just pick and choose, right? If you don't like TVZ, then you don't have to watch the TVZs. Like, I mix it up enough that you can just kind of be like, oh yeah, this is a good video that came through, and watch that, and maybe you don't have to watch everything. A few of you do watch everything, and I really appreciate that. You guys are just true hardcore Brood War Falcon Paladin fans. But for those of you, like, I'm going to tell you something. When I'm watching Brood War casts, I'm not like, ooh, goody, another PvT. Like, I like PvT, but I'm not like, oh, it's a high-level PvZ. I gotta watch that, you know. That's how I feel about it. See, look at this. Third base here. Snuck through, did the sneaky thing. And this Overlord scouting around, trying to see what's going on. These Lings are like, how many Zealots are there? A lot. Do we have speed yet? Yes. Ooh, run by maybe? Oh my gosh, this is a run by. Run by, probes, pulled, yet. All right, they're gonna prevent the Lings from jumping on that cannon, but they're giving their little proby bodies to this. Cannon doing some serious work to these Lings too, and the Zealot wipes one out. Woo, 3 kills on him, 3 of them out, and now there's nothing to actually stop these Zealots that are walking across the map, which is a bit of a problem. DTs in production, and air weapons for the Corsairs too. Hydralisks, the play here. Oh my gosh, that sunken timing was bananas. That sunken timing was just in the nick of time here. Bam, sunken, but too many hits with the side blade. Sunken, dead. Tried its best. Drones, no, we don't want to fight this. There are 9 Hydras in production, but they don't come out super quickly like Lings do. So these Zealots are like, what do we do? It's a smorgasbord in here. Maybe we want to kill the Spire? No, we want to kill these Hydras. Killing Hydras is fantastic. Zealot thinks about going into the third base. There's a sunken in Hydras there already, though, so that's not going to work. Wow, these drones messing with the pathing on that Zealot. He got 4 kills, but he's dead. This Zealot has 4 kills. It is additionally dead. But it's 44 to 28 workers now. A lot of drones died during this battle. Yeah, you know what? The decision to run by here and try to get this cannon and try to go to town on this natural instead of coming back and helping to defend and delay. Oh, okay. DT showed up too. Instead of delaying, right? Buying some time for the Sunken to finish earlier, buying some time for the Hydras to pop. I think that was a mistake from Queen. I really do. Got Storm on the way. Got High Templar coming in. No real big surprise on that one. Like I said, Storm drops, Reaver drops, whatever kind of drops you want. That is exactly what we are going to see here. And Zergs like to drop too on this map. I think the Zerg drop rate on this map is a lot higher than on other maps too. This DT, same guy. Boy, I'd sure like to get some drone kills, but it's tough. If there haven't been Corsairs running around sniping Overlords, then, yeah, like these Corsairs, for example, then it's tough for the DT to get any work done. What is this? Scourge are hunting around, trying to see, are the Corsairs hiding out in this base? Is there a fleet beacon coming in? Are there additional Stargates? No. Okay, again, not something you normally have to worry about, but on this map you certainly do. Fourth base here. And, gonna knock down his own assimilator. This is stacked, if I remember correctly. The last time I cast a game on Nemesis, this was stacked. Because really, if it was just one assimilator you had to deal with, it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, no. That's what it does. The assimilator dies, it reveals a Vespene Geyser, which has a larger footprint than the assimilator does, and it blocks everything from getting in here. That's what it is. I was like, hang on, there's assimilators at the front. But I remember this being impassable to ground forces. What happened here? And that's it. You knock down the assimilators, bam, these circles are big. Now you just can't get through with anything ground at all. Except I think workers can still get through, but I mean, a worker assault on this base is not going to do a lot, right? So, all right, we got hiders. We got a hive on the way from Queen. There is your robotics facility. He just knows. One thing I gotta figure out. This is lurker aspect is coming in, but you never see Protoss. I don't know. I guess it's, what's the phrase? Not natural selection, but it's where I don't cast the games where the Protoss mistimes observer timings and lurkers kill them because those are shorter games and I don't cast them. So it's some kind of selection. It's just selection bias is what it's called, right? So then I say, well, obviously Protoss never mistime their observers, but sometimes they totally do, and then they die in 11 minutes, and then I don't cast that game because it's 11 minutes long unless it's part of a sneaky twofer, right? Right. Anyway, what do we got here? 7 lurkers in production. Overlord down. Supply block on Queen. Tough, rough stuff. Queen can handle it, though. He's a big boy. He is a full-grown adult. Gosh darn it. This 4th base, though, from Snow. It's Snow, you guys. I mean, it's hard. It's hard because, again, hasn't won an ASL. We kind of do like to measure the mettle of our StarCraft favorites by how many ASLs they've won. That's a connection right here. He's reaching. He's reaching so hard. Get the one on the right. Oh, that was incredibly close. Incredibly close. Locking this door, too, is Queen. Anyway, so you're like, but Snow doesn't, you know, he's not hoisting the trophies at ASL, so how good can he be? Insanely good. But look at this. Adrenal timing, beautiful, 11 minutes. Although High Templar Storm are already out, so it's like, well, it's just the Protoss can get there faster. Their ideal composition's pretty much already here. Zealots, Dragoons, Archons, High Templar with Storm. So maybe you add Reavers later, especially if your opponent is going really heavy on Hydra Lurker Ling, which is what Queen seems to be doing today. Why is there a Lurker spining? Where is it? Oh, here. Killing these eggs. Interesting. That's interesting. Probe transfer, unescorted, but Snow just made sure, right? He came down, poked the front, forced any units away from his side of the map. These Lings don't have Adrenal yet, but they can take a Dragoon down nevertheless. They are going to be 1-1 Adrenal Lings, which is nice. Nidus Canal coming in for easier reinforcements to the bases that are far away. A really nice advantage that Zerg has. We all know about that. And Consume is getting started here at 12:30. So we're going to see some of them plagues. We are going to see some of that Dark Swarm. Ooh, there we go. Ventral Sacs. I told you. I told you drops are going to be part of the play here. Yeah, so eggs down. So does eggs down mean hiders can get in here? I don't cast enough games on Nemesis or maps that make use of this egg blocking restricting strategy to tell ya, but we'll figure it out. We'll see. Maybe Lings can get through there now. That would be nice. This is a lot, man. This is 171 supply from Snow. Adrenal Lings jumping in. They are outnumbered horribly, but they still kill 2 Dragoons, which is pretty cost-efficient stuff, in my professional opinion. Lings, delay, 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 by time, by time, by time, by time. It's another robotics facility on the way, which tells me probably Reaver Tech's on the way. But look, Snow's got another base. This is a 5th base at 13 minutes. It's like he's playing a PvT. And he's just trying to go big time here, right? Trying to go big macro against a Terran player, but it's against a Zerg player this time. Dude, Queen is in an immense amount of trouble. His saving grace is that he's got 66 drones and Dark Swarm and Plague's almost done. Hey, we got some of that Maelstrom on the way. Love a good Maelstrom. Lings are like, come attack us inside the Dark Swarm. And the Zealots are like, okay. And then the Lings are like, wait, what? So can he get through? I don't think him killing this gives him access to anything. I don't know what he's doing. Trying to expand to the south here, but kind of getting cannon rushed, I guess, is Queen. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Oh, he locks it. So reinforcing units can't get through to save it when he goes to town on it. Ah! Locked doors work both ways, friend, is what Snow is saying. That's a canceled hatch. Dude, Queen's in an immense amount of trouble here. Like I said, saving grace is that he has all of the tools he needs and a great economy. But the problem is, even with a great economy, you're gonna have a hard time being super cost efficient against somebody like Snow. With the Storm, there you go. With the Reavers, making 9 High Templar at a time to finish maxing out here. It's 192 to 157 supply. Look. Oh, and then he drops units down to save this, to shut this down. See, I told you, drops. How do you get past a locked door in StarCraft? Drops. This is going to be stormed into oblivion. You ready for this to get stormed into oblivion? Storm, 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 storm. Everything has been stormed. The probes evacing out of this base. And yeah, this completely shuts this down. Good probe pull. Still over 60 workers after this, and a lot of lurkers died for almost no value. I like how there's one Ling left inside this Overlord who didn't want to go to that party. I'm going to unload him here and defend this location. He needs this base. Oh, there's not enough. There's simply not enough. I know we're at 16 minutes. This game is not over. But Plague-oo! Humongous Plague-oo. I mean, not the biggest one ever, but really good. Caught one of his Lings in the mix, too. Not ideal. High Templar. He's only got 3 kills, but I don't know. I feel like 3 kills is more than most units in StarCraft get. What do you think the average kill count for an army unit in a StarCraft game is at the pro level? We're not going to count drones and workers at all because they don't really get kills, and they kind of do sometimes, but not enough to make a difference. Robotic support bay on the way. Like I said about that Reaver tech, it's coming. No, but seriously, I think 3 is probably over average. I would say every attacking unit in StarCraft on average maybe gets 1? It probably depends on what race we're talking about here, right? Protoss units, I'd say, probably have the highest kill count per attacking unit, and Terran has the, and Zerg has the lowest average kill count per unit, but at the same time, man, I don't know, Hydras and Lurkers are amazing. Yeah, this is contained play by Queen right now. This is it. I'm trying to see an incredible path forward here for Queen to win this game, and it probably drops if he's going to do it. Seriously, though. Drops to wipe out some of these bases, reduce the economy of Snow to something manageable. I think that's the only thing that would really make this work. This is too many bases. Finally, taking a 5th base is Queen at 18 minutes. Snow has been on 5 bases forever. Okay, at least 3 minutes. Aha! See? What did I tell you about the drops? The drops. So all right, Snow's expanding here too. Okay, so it's going to be an attack here. It's going to get stormed into oblivion. There's going to be Archons. There's going to be cannon shots. The Dark Swarm makes the cannon shots pretty garbage, actually, at this point. Pretty strong attack. And then I said there was going to be a drop at the left side 9 o'clock base, but that does not seem to be happening. Holy crap, the Dark Swarm is intense and unrelenting. An Ultralisk Cavern's on the way, but when your opponent already has Reavers on the field, when you start your Ultralisk Cavern, it's tough. Is he not going? These are fake? There's nothing in these drop lords. Okay, never mind. I probably could have checked that sooner. The front door here of Snow at the natural base is entirely busted. This is actually... Okay, well, the Hydra's attacking a Dragoon inside the Dark Swarm, so that's a stalemate. More Ling, more Adrenaling joining this party, though. 3-3 on those guys. Nice upgrades. Defiler is not really responsible for any kills and is, in fact, incapable of getting kills, but directly contributes to a lot of kills. Assists hardcore. And, alright, maybe we don't need drops after all. Queen, maybe we can just show up and swarm the ever-loving crap out of the front door here of Snow. Shut down his natural base. Maelstrom on an Overlord and a DT. Oh, I think that reveals DTs when they get Maelstromed. Oh, that Reaver popped out at the wrong time. Alright, fine. Queen has swung back into contention here, everybody. I don't know if he's going to be able to get into the natural base. There's a lot of stuff here. Zealots, High Templar, his DT's just having a grand old time with 9 kills until he gets wiped. But Adrenalings against Zealots are going to trade exceptionally well. Alright, Queen has completely reversed this game. Like I said, having about 65 workers is kind of the superpower of Zergs and really, really tough to deal with if you're a Protoss player or a Terran. I would say or a Zerg, but Zerg players getting 65 workers is kind of hilarious and not that super normal. These lurkers could burrow in. I cannot believe this attack is still ongoing. Look at him sending more stuff out. Dude, is he like, nah, the natural base is mine. The main base will be mine too. Maybe. Dude, that High Templar needs to die. Okay, he does die. It's kind of being ignored for a minute there. Where are these guys going? We're gonna load up? Is this a load up? Okay, so finally this attack peters out. There is a lurker sitting here with 3 kills. Okay, but seriously, pick a target and hit it. I mean, this is mined out, so maybe not this one, but this would be a good target, which is why there are Archons here and High Templar, and just the anti-drop brigade is in the house. Alright, High Templar gets a lurker. It's only 1 kill, but a lurker is a good kill to have. And then 17 mutas go with a greater spire on the way. Look. Dude, RJP, this game is insane. RJP has been sending me nothing but bangers for like months now. I mean, he never sends me bad games, but we've gotten Devourers, Guardians, Maelstroms, DT shenanigans way more often than average on the channel, I would say, over the last 5 months or so. So this is a drop. I don't like where it's going. This is, yes, it's the most important base for Snow, but that's why it's so adequately defended and perhaps over-defended. Man, that storm, good. It's always good. Storm from Snow is always good. You're never like, man, that snowstorm was, haha. Snowstorm was kind of anemic. Queen has an infinite number of resources. 4,000 minerals and 1,500 gas. Okay, it sounded bigger in my head. And there we go. 22 Guardians. Firing up. Pre-spreading. Why is he mining these minerals? I guess there's nothing else for these drones to do. Do these observers like, oh, no. This is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to see. So here we go. Guardians gotta go. The pre-split here is good. Dude, look at this. Look at this Guardian surround. The left side guys get stormed and have to dodge storms, which is hard because Guardians have terrible acceleration and movement speed. But this, okay, we're still coming in. This is a triple-sided Guardian attack. Archons trying to do their best. Dragoons, High Templar doing their best here. And then he unloads cracklings onto this base. Queen had a plan and he executed it to the best of his ability. Gets the probes, gets the Nexus. And it's 59 to 40 workers now in favor of Queen. Snow makes a move out. Catches a plague to the face. Is like, I gotta counterattack, but does he really? And I think the Guardians could probably threaten this base too. There are some High Templar defending this, but there are 2 High Templar to defend this. Why on earth are you attacking this assimilator? Also, man, I wish you had attack upgrades. He's working on them. He's working on attack upgrades. Quick. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so all the Guardians are dead. Because 2 High Templar showed up, and now all the Guardians are dead. Yep. That, man. So nice. So nice to be able to counter, like, you know, 22 tier 3 units from your opposing enemy with 2 tier 3 units. It's really, really good. I mean, I guess that's kind of how it is when 22 Marines try to deal with 2 fully upgraded Ultras, I suppose. Or like 2 Reavers deal with, well, no, it's got to be tier 3 units, right? 2 Reavers deal with 13 Ultralisks. Oh, it is 11 Ultralisks on the way. The tech switch. The tech switch is real. Dude, I honestly can't not I mean, the Reavers are here now, so Protoss fans are feeling better about the situation. That is 13 Ultras. I said 13 Ultras, didn't I? And it was 13 Ultras. Yeah, bust those eggs. Now we can fit through the gap. Go, go, go. Drones, evac. I don't know why this wasn't protected any better by Queen, but this is... The Empire strikes back here. This is Snow striking back on Queen. Causing massive problems. Anabolic synthesis on the way. Chitinous plating has got to already be done, right? You there? Yes. Okay. Great. Great. So speed for the Ultras coming in. Queen takes the 6 o'clock as compensation for losing the 12 o'clock. Oh, okay. Down to 44 drones now. So from 60 to 40. Ah, those Scourge flew right into a shuttle. Drops. Ultralisk drops right on your head. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Yeah, if there's something that High Templar aren't particularly insanely good about, it's dealing with Ultras, but okay, Zealot, Archon, Reaver is great at dealing with Ultras. Man, that wasn't even close, was it? No, dude, Snow is re-flipping the game here, re-reversing it. It's like when you're playing Uno and somebody plays a reverse card on you and then you toss the reverse card down. It's like, bam, take that, sucker. Okay, drone count precipitously falling down to 35 now. Snow's in a great spot. I don't know what else to tell you at this stage other than Snow is on fire. He added the Reavers and suddenly he's unstoppable. That is what all of my fans have been telling me. Big Plague, Big Dark Swarm. But narrow choke, Zealots at the front, great positioning here. Maybe don't let the Reaver take shots from the Ultralisk, though. Maybe something you can avoid. Good snipe on that Defiler. That was great target firing. Running away from Reaver shots as best you can. This is tight. This is really, really tight stuff. Reaver shots on Ultra is good. That's a big one. Hydras go down, but Ultras are taking a big brunt of that as well. Bam, they're all dead. 156 to 109 supply. I cannot believe that Snow has managed to turn this game on its head so quickly. He was down big time. Now he's up big time. Queen's economy fell apart by 50%. And this might just be it for him. I'm looking at it. All right, Ultras, there you go. Have to micro him a bit to get a good surround, but once you get a good surround, good stuff can happen to you. That Archon gets massacred. This guy's like, I think I got dropped in here. I'm not sure if he gets an Ultra. Look at him go. Okay, bigger chunks coming off the Archon there, then on the Ultralisk. We get a Storm drop over here? Nope, but there's an OBS. Okay, so drones going to work at the 6 o'clock base. Massive, massive big play. Queen trying to get that economy back on track here. Scarab damage on the way, increasing the amount done by a Scarab to plus 25. 125. Not that you really need them against these Ultras, though. Dude, I do not know that I feel good about the Ultralisk transition here from Queen. We just haven't seen it very much in the current meta, and I don't know that... Like I said, if there are already Reavers out when you are starting your Ultralisk Cavern, it might not go well for you. Consumes a Scourge there. Falls back. Is there anything for me to plague? These Reavers getting plagued would be nice. Hatch down. Man down here. I love the remaining Guardian. He's got 2 kills, by the way. 2. Man, good thing he survived all those battles, huh? The Reavers are like, we're not even gonna bother. Ooh, nice dodge on that Plague. Are you kidding me, the dodge on that Plague? You are not. Oh, another dodge on that Plague. How does he do it? Oh, just kidding. One of them did get Plague. Half of a dodge on that Plague. All right, so that's it. We're done. Queen's down 176 to 82 supply. His top right base is dead. He's mined out everywhere but the 6 o'clock, and the 12 o'clock is getting warped in now by snow. He still has this space mining. He still has this space mining. This one is mined out. I think we saw that a while ago. All right, man. Snow, like I said, very capable of taking down elite ASL winning players like Queen, 2-time ASL winning players in 2020 or 2020. Hydra Den down, Queen's Nest down. 6 mutas on the way from Queen. What possibly could he accomplish with Mutalisks against an Archon High Templar Dragoon? Zealots and Reavers, you know, I'm not going to be great against the mutas, but everything else is. Yeah, he's making sure to keep Archons in his comp here. Look at this Guardian. Look at him go. Rawr, I have 2 kills. Is that a different one? How is he not dead? Okay, now he's dead. Is that the one? He's the same guy, yeah. Nice ultra drop at this 12 o'clock base. All right. Queen trying to make a game of it here. Doing what he can, but as I pointed out, the number of mining bases is just infinitely higher for the Protoss player ATM. And, yeah, income. So 2-to-1 income when you're already up 100 supply. A lot of that is probes, sure. But he's got 2 separate rampaging armies, and I'm not sure Queen can stop either of them. Right? This army heading down, just casually heading towards the main base. Why not? And then this group who probably... Oh, I don't know. Hey, look, it's more Guardians. Man, I'm not sure that Guardians are what we wanted here. Or Ultralisks. Mutaflock, trying to muta stack here on those Reavers, but catching... Okay, got a Reaver down, but catching big Archon swipes, too. Trying to get a High Templar. Trying to do anything. Ow. He's trying to... Ow. Caught a storm there. Trying to muta stack down Archons. No, this is just a slow death right now for Queen. But man, what a game from Snow. How many Protoss players, when they had their front door absolutely knocked down like that by Queen, would have just died? Would have just rolled over and stopped playing, you know? Definitely not Snow. Not that guy. Queen is being stubborn here. I mean, I know he's taking this 12 o'clock, and that's nice and all. How did he lose drones? Must have been a storm drop or something over here. I don't know. Maybe he tried to transfer drones up to the 12 o'clock and they died. Greater Spire is dead. No more Guardian production is possible, and no more Muta production either. That's it. He's rebuilding his tech from ground zero with a spawning pool. So he has no tech available to him. He cannot make any attacking units right now at all. Yeah, I appreciate the belief you have in yourself, Queen. I do. If I'd won 2 ASL championships, I would also believe in myself this hard. And look, this Archon stuff is cool. I'm not going to say it's terrible. I'm not. It's great. Look, several Archons have died. That's fantastic. This is some really cost-efficient Guardian stuff we're seeing. But as soon as the High Templar arrive, yeah, you're all dead because you're squishy and slow. And squishy and slow. Ooh, good snipe on High Templar, though. Hang on, buying some time. Well, you can make Lings now with your 1900 mineral bank. That seems positive. Lings, look. Crack Lings at this stage of the game are good. I'm not going to say they're bad. Oh, there's another storm on those drones. Big time death there. Archon down, dodging storms preemptively. Guardians eating, trying to micro them all, but the storms never end. Okay, all right. Well, Hang on. There are still some Guardians here. Hang on. Queen putting in some work. Keeping this base alive is nice. But guess what these shuttles contain? I'll give you one guess what these shuttles contain. Hey, look. High Templar. Zap. And Reavers. In case you're wondering about that. Yeah, nope. That's a GG. Yeah, so Queen may not want to admit it. I don't know why Queen is still in here. Losing a spawning pool for the second time today. Like, Snow's barely using these units in the bottom right because he doesn't need to. Queen says, "Come get me, I'm up top again." This is the most stubborn I've ever seen a Zerg player in my life. Like, Terrans sometimes, sure. Terrans will float. Terrans will fight to the last Marine. But Zergs are usually pretty good at being like, yeah, I'm dead, and I've been dead for a long time. Nice plague, by the way. Yeah. Archon's in here. Where did this Ultralisk even come from? Guess he's just been chilling up at the 12 o'clock for a while. He's dead now. Yeah, all right, Snow. I don't know how else to explain this to you, but Snow. Snow. He won. There we go. Queen taps out 10 Snow. He is your winner in 36 minutes and 25 seconds. Look. There was a moment. There was totally a moment there where Queen was ahead. He had like 65 workers. He was flooding this natural base of Snows. I wonder if there's an alternate universe where he continues to flood this instead of kind of setting up down here and going for an attack on this base instead, that maybe gets him the win. Look at all the production that's up here. There's hardly anything down here by way of production. I think if he wipes this out and then just wipes this out, I think he's got a much better chance of winning, but he kind of let the swarm peter out. He set him up down here for further attacks. Again, there is a sunk cost fallacy. Like, I've already done this much damage. I got to keep sending units, and sometimes that's the wrong choice. And I get it. And there was Storm here, and there were Zealots, and it wouldn't have been an easy fight to wipe this out by any means, but I think he could have done it. I really do. And then the decision to go for that many Guardians and that many Ultralisks on this map, I don't see it. I would have rather just gone for a Ling Hydra Lurker Defiler kind of a thing, honestly. Forever and ever here. More cost efficient, certainly, than Ultras, and when there are Reavers out and Guardians are. Guardians just aren't cost efficient units, and they never have been. So, yeah, interesting choices there, going for it. Nemesis, like I said, a good map for drops. And we saw that for sure. Major drop attacks everywhere on the map, except, I guess, individual main bases. Didn't really have to deal with that all that much. So, I mean, Snow's mined out here, and he's mined out here. So, I mean, Snow does not have a ton of income right now. He just has 3,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in the bank. So, he's got enough money to keep going, and he's already up big time. So, the money situation is not an issue for him at this stage of the game. GG, man. Snow took that game. Just dunked it. Just body slammed it, man. Incredible stuff there from Snow. 298,000 points for Queen, 345,000 from Snow. Got outproduced 3-1, but outkilled the Zerg player 4-1. So yes, maths. Buildings raised fairly similar. Not good if you're a Zerg player, especially if you lose more buildings than the Protoss does. And then outspending the Protoss by only 2,000 resources, less than 2,000 resources in 36 minutes is never going to work. Never gonna work. It's just not. So this is Snow. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't know about Snow, this is Snow. he's awesome. He's so good. He's just so good. Storm, Reavers, Dragoons, Archons, all sorts of good stuff. He knew the play. He knew what to do, and he got it done. All right, well, that was fun, and that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered, and an incredible Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.